Good morning, champ. How'd you sleep? You slept good. That's good. That's good. Did you have any dreams? No. Again, no. Oh, I like to ask. Listen, there's something I wanted to talk about this morning before we go off to breakfast. Now, this could be something serious, or this could be something not as serious. It could be, I don't know, a misunderstanding. But, whatever the case may be, I'd like you to be honest with me, alright? Alright. Well, last night you left your laundry basket in the laundry room, as you know. And I was going through your pockets to make sure that there was nothing in them before I threw them in the laundry. And I found a lighter. And, thought maybe it might be yours, maybe it might not, maybe it fell in there. It does say Gemini on it, which is when you were born. You are a Gemini. So, what's the deal? What's going on? Because, if you're smoking or if you're lighting a candle, I'd like to know what's going on. Okay. Now I assume, and right now you don't have to give me their names, but I assume that you didn't just choose to walk over to a smoke shop and just pick up a pack. So, who got you in on this? Okay. Well, no, now stop. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna tell you that, oh, you can't hang out with this person, you can't hang out with that person. I think myself and your mother raised you to where we believed you would make good choices, and the people that you hung out with wouldn't necessarily make you do the things that they were doing or wanted to do. So, where do we go from here? Ideally, you would stop smoking. Not an idiot. I could take your lighter, I could take whatever packs are in here, but somebody has more. Makes me think of, I remember when I was in middle school, or maybe it was middle school, and what would I say? I said damn, or maybe shit, or I said something in front of my mom, and she she just blew up. Your grandma thought I was, you know, I was committing murder, or I was doing something, and so she said, no more cussing, and you know, you or like, and nobody talks like that, and or especially like, we're not gonna have any more movies of curse words, so that you're not influenced to watch them or to say them after watching them in a movie. But the thing was, and something that my father recognized pretty easily was, he said it's not the movies. Obviously, movies don't necessarily help, but I'm betting that you're hearing much worse than what you're hearing in a movie, just walking down the hallways of a middle school. And he was right. Um, hmm, Early morning games, I suppose. But he was right. I at the time, everybody in the hallways or in the classrooms or in just social conversations were cussing, and so my mom didn't realize that it wasn't a movie or a TV show. It was just the people I was around. So I understand being influenced by other people, and I understand um, you know I understand what it's like to want to fit in with people and wanting to just be a part of something. I get that. And saying no to parents, I would say, is fairly easy. It's easy to say yes and then not do it. Not that I'm telling you to do that. I want you to be honest with me. I don't like lying, and I hate when I gotta catch you in a lie, or when I gotta confront you doing something. I love you, and I will always confront you, and I will always make sure that you are doing okay and that you are making choices that are going to be best for you. Uh, and I'll never not do that for you, even if it's uncomfortable or even if you don't like it in the moment. Because you're my kid. uh, but it's hard to say no to friends. And, your mother would say, well, you need better friends. But I get it. People you've been around for years and that are truly your friends, are it's hard to walk away or to say no or to, whatever. So I get it, but I don't know. You, you seem smarter, and I'm not insulting you. Don't think that's what I mean. But your grandfather smoked a lot, and mm, don't tell anybody. But your grandma, my mom, smoked for a while. She quit a long time ago, but she did for many years. And I don't know, in our family especially, no good has come out of that. Cigarettes are just the bad news. What do you mean? said that you and your friends have been smoking. Oh. Okay. Not cigarettes. Okay. Well, this is a little different conversation then. Because we have told you for what seems like all your life how bad cigarettes are and the dangers of those and all of that. Between you and me, weed doesn't super bother me. In fact, when I was in college, I did try it once. Um, it it was well, I tried a couple times, but it didn't work the first couple. I think the first time I tried, I smoked 2 joints, but I don't know if just I wasn't ready for it or my system, or maybe I just didn't feel safe at the time, so my body wouldn't let me. But yeah, no, I think the third time I tried, I was in a house. I was with some friends. I was at a safe place, and got really stoned. uh, don't tell your mom that I'm telling you this, because she knows that I got high in college once, but that's kind of, she doesn't know that I'm telling you or that I would tell you, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna want to tell your mom. She doesn't know about this lighter. I decided to confront you first and to figure out the situation, and I just wanted to talk to you one-on-one. Now, all that being said, and with this being a little more lighthearted, there are still some stipulations that I want to present. I want to make sure that you're not going to be, you have a job and you have things that you want to save up for, and you have things that you want to do with that money. I would say don't blow it on weed. I know what it's like to be high, and it's all fun and whatever, but it is very pricey. At least back in my day. I'm sure it's just as pricey now. And well, it's recreational or whatever whatever you want to call it. You don't want to think, what did I do today? And it's, oh, I went to school, and then I went to a buddy's house, and we got high, and we ate a little bit, and that's it. That's fun every once in a while. It's like going to a friend's house and watching a movie and whatever. There are days for that, but those buddies back in college that I smoked with, I did it one time, and they still do it. And not that it's necessarily the weed's fault, but they don't really do much now. I don't know if either of them are married. They might be. And, you know, around the time that I knew them pretty well, all they did was, I knew him in college, and one of them didn't go to college. He was just a buddy of my friend, and my friend dropped out of college, and I haven't really spoken to him since then, since he dropped out. And so, you just hear things through the grapevine of college friends that knew college friends and blah blah blah. But I don't know, right about that time, that's kind of all they did, and that's where all their money went. It says go to work, and they go home and get high, and then they'd kind of run out of money until payday, and they buy more weed, and it's kind of the cycle. So just be smart. I know you're a smart kid. Just use your judgment, and everything will be fine. No, your mother has never gotten high. I don't even know if she knows what weed smells like. Which I guess is a benefit for anybody who comes around her that's really high, but don't try to pull that. I don't want my house smelling like weed. I don't want this room smelling like weed. Because if it starts to smell like weed a lot of the time, she will start to learn what weed smells like. Alright, well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I guess we're good. But, I don't know. You sleeping in, or you gonna have some breakfast? You're gonna have some breakfast? Alright, good. Do you want bacon, or do you want ham? Yes, they're both pig, but do you want bacon, or do you want ham? Bacon, good choice. 2 eggs or 3? Ooh, going 3 eggs. Did you not eat dinner? Alright. Well, Oh, this is not your pink Moscato. Alright, well, let's just put that over here. Now, you are not even 18, so where'd you get it? You went to a party and swiped it. Did you know the people at this party? Okay. Here's the thing. I'm a little disappointed in you right now. We've told you many times what we expect as your parents, and we try to be pretty loose on the reins. You know, we want you to be a forward thinker. We want you to think for yourself. But sometimes we gotta put our foot down. And, you know, I get it. You know, I think I swiped a beer when I was in high school, and it was warm. It tasted awful. It was Corona, I think, which was not a good starter beer. But I did it because I wanted to be able to tell people that I had had beer before. And then once you hit 22, no one cares, and it's not a big deal. And people are more surprised if you don't drink in some circles. But anyways, why a Moscato? Have you tried different wines before? Oh, jeez. We started with like a really dry red wine. Like a really bitter wine. I can see why you went to the pink Moscato over here. No, I am not condoning your choices, even though I do like pink Moscato myself. Yes, your mother likes wine, and yes, I like to have a beer every once in a while. I also like wine. And in my 20s, I like to take shots of things. Alright. Here's what we'll do. You cannot buy through someone else, swipe, steal, borrow, take a swig, whatever you want to say. No more of that. Alright? And if you stay to that, I will properly teach you what makes a good beer, what makes something hoppier, what makes it taste sweeter, why golden tastes different than a dark stout, what's its heaviness. I will teach you all the ins and outs that I know. And I will take you through the wines, the different ones, what makes this different than that, what's a good brand, what's different between not high end, but like a medium end to bottom of the barrel. And I'll let you try each of these as we go along, so that you can taste the alcohol if that's really what you're going for. But, or if you're just really wanting to see what it tastes like, or you're wanting to get accustomed to beer, or whatever your reasoning is. It's something that I like. It's something that in my 20s I was passionate about learning different things. I worked at a brewery and had to learn what makes each of the different beers that they brewed unique and different. So I'd love to teach you these things and to go through them with you. But it will be in this house, in a controlled environment, under my supervision. And if you do not, if I find out that you've been sneaking more beer, or find out from, you slip or somebody slips, and I hear about another party or whatever, or the wines that I do give you, you start taking those or start drinking them, well, there will be consequences. And they will be firm. And if you do it, then they are final. And you know me, you will be in trouble. You will have whatever consequences I come to for the duration that I decide. You know me, I don't threaten lightly. I don't over-threaten. I'll never say you'll be grounded for years or for the rest of your life or any of that, but I will find what I deem fair and what I deem just if you go behind my back. Alright. Well, I'm taking the pink Moscato. It's pretty obvious. I assume you've already tried it, seeing as half of it is gone. But later this week, I will buy something that is a little bit different, and we can try it out. Alright? I will discuss this with your mother. The lighter can stay between us for now, unless it really starts to affect you, your hard work, or this household, in which I will open up that discussion with your mother. But I will have to tell her about the alcohol. Alright? I still love you. You're still my kid. And you're still one of the most important things in the world to me. You and your mom. Alright, well, I'm gonna go start working on that bacon and those 3 eggs. Maybe I'll throw some toast in there too for you. How about that? Alright, well. Wake up. I love you. And I would do anything for you, including having talks that might be uncomfortable and that might frustrate you in the moment. But know every choice that I make and everything that I do is always because I love you and because I have your best interest in my heart. Okay? Alright. Well, I'll see you out there. See you soon.